Hey, I got a brand new trick followed by a tutorial. So here we go. All right, so you can see I have a packet of cards. All right, just random cards, okay? Now I'm going to divide them into smaller packets. All right, square them up. And if you were here, I'd have you pick one of the packets, okay? So let's just say you pick this one right here. I'd hand it to you, and then would have you pick a card out of it. But for this trick, I need to know what the card is. So let's just say it's going to be the Queen of Hearts, okay? So the Queen of Hearts is the card we want to find, okay? All right, then I'm going to flip them like this. Okay, so what pile is it in? This one? All right. Do that one more time. All right, so it is in this pile. All right. All right. Now I'm going to make some shapes that some people say look like a flower. Some people say they look like a star. Whatever you want them to look like. It's your trick. Okay, so I'm almost done. Then I have an extra card. Let's just put it over here, okay? So we'll put it on top of that. All right, so we have 4 flowers or 4 stars, whatever you want to take. So if you're here, I'd have you point to 2 piles. These 2? Okay, so we'll just get rid of these. Set them aside. Okay, we have 2 piles left. So we have 1 and 2. Pick a number, 1 or 2. 1. Okay, well, let's get rid of number 2. Okay, now I have 2 cards and 3 cards. Again, 1 or 2. 1. Okay, good. We'll get rid of 2. Okay, then I have 3 cards left. 1, 2, or 3. 3. Okay, good. We'll get rid of 3. Now we have 2 cards left. I'd want you to push one toward me. This one? Okay, good. We'll get rid of that. And finally, the card we're trying to find is the Queen of Hearts. All right. So this trick probably looks very familiar. It's a different beginning and a different ending than what I've seen in the 21 trick, which is the first trick I learned many, many years ago. And so let me show you how it works. It's really simple. So we have 3 packets of 7 random cards. Okay. Just make sure we have 6 figures. So one has 8. There we go. All right, so we have 3 packets of 7 cards. Normally you just start flipping the cards right here, but I added this little touch. So you pick a packet. Let's say you pick this packet. Let's say this time you pick the 10 of hearts, okay? So it's a self-working trick. All you have to do is put this packet in the middle every time and then follow these steps and it'll work every time. So now we get into this portion, and I'm sure this looks familiar because the old 21 trick, you do this 3 times instead of the first one where I made you find a packet. That's a little different. And then the ending, of course, is very different. All right. So we find the packet it's in this one. So again, we slide them like that, and you can do it any way you want, but just make sure it always ends up in the middle. Okay, and then we have to do it one more time. There it is. Again, I wouldn't know this at this time, but you don't need to. It's a self-working trick. It'll work every time. Okay, so it's in this pile. Okay. So then maybe this time you pick it up like this. Again, you don't say anything. You just make sure you always put it in the middle. Okay, then you make your flowers or stars, whatever you want to call them. Oops. That doesn't look so good, does it? Come on. There you go. All right. This is the card right here. Every time it's going to be the 11th card in the pack, okay? So we know that, so that's all you have to remember. Then you have an extra card. You could put it over here. So let's say you put it there, okay? Now this is where we use the Magician's Force. So whatever you pick, I'm going to guide you whichever way I want you to go. So if you pick these 2, that's easy. We just get rid of them. If you pick these 2, Easy, we get rid of them. If you pick these two, then I take these two and get rid of them, okay? So you see how it works? So again, let's say you picked, let's say you picked these two, like in the trick. So we get rid of these two, okay? So it's a magician's force. So we're gonna keep this packet any way you look at it, whatever you say. Okay, now we have packet 1 or 2. So you say packet 1, okay, good. We'll get rid of packet 2. If you say packet 2, okay, good. We'll get rid of packet 2. So either way, I'm going to get rid of this packet. Okay, then we have 3 cards and 3 cards, okay? 1 or 2. So if you say 1, I go, good. We'll get rid of 2. If you say 2, good. Good, let's get rid of 2. So again, there's no way I'm going to lose. Then we have 1, 2, and 3. 2. All right, good. We'll get rid of 1 and 3. And then there is your card. So you can play it any way you like, but it works every time. It's always the 11th card if you follow all those steps, and it could be any card, any random 21 cards. Hope you liked the trick and tutorial. Thank you very much. Have a great day.